So what's the play? A big market correction? Why? That's what everyone is asking. And should we be worried? Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you why not. This is an opportunity, in my view, to get a better position in the market. But let's understand where we're going long term. All of that in this video. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get into it. So welcome back, everybody. Like I said, it is time to talk about the market. It's been a rough old day for anyone involved in cryptocurrency. You can see the market cap around 2.45 trillion, 6% down on the day. You only have to look at the Bitcoin price to see how big a dip this actually was, about 4%. We did actually go even further, touching as low as 65,000. So a pretty big sell-off overall. And you can see multiple altcoins here down 20%, 15%, Casper 11%, huge dips in the market here. But what is going on? Now, we talked a little bit on my live stream about global macroeconomic factors that are driving the price down, namely a potential Israel and Iran war. We've seen huge numbers of tax returns going in. Tax season is among us. Lots of people liquidating their assets. Why? Because they can ultimately write those taxes off. And I think this is a couple of macro parts we've got. We didn't really see too much in terms of those net outflows from ETFs. Grayscale, yes, dumped a little bit, but not as much as we have. But what you can see here is $881 million worth of liquidations. That's a heavy number, which equally drives the price down. Lots of leverage set in the market, nearly 800 million in longs. Lots of people expected the market to continue to the upside, not to be the case. Nearly $1 billion in liquidations is as big as we've seen for a while. But should we be worried? That's the question, isn't it? What is on everyone's mind? Well, if you take a look at what's going on with the big driver of price right now, which is the ETFs, you can see there only 1,785 out from Grayscale, but at the same time, we see 2,500 in from Bitcoin, from iShares. So we know this was ultimately driven out of just retail, just big investors selling out. This wasn't institutional money leaving the markets. This was, dare I say it, the paper hands leaving the market. People selling out positions, people concerned about being in risk assets when there could be a Iran invasion or Iran war. Equally, people just maximizing the tax benefits. So when the market is fearful, you should be greedy. And that's certainly what I and a lot of my community have been doing when you see these dips. I know I'm bullish on Jupiter, and a 17% dip down to the $1 mark is absolutely something I wanted to pick up. And we've seen a lot of this, and the market is bouncing back. What does this tell us? Well, we could be in for a pretty interesting weekend. You only have to look at the MACD, and yes, we got a big cross on the daily. Start going to a slightly different time scale. Start going into the 1 hour chart, and we start to see this reversal uptrend coming. What does this tell us? The market is already on the reversal. Look at the 15-minute, already has a reversal on it. So we could be seeing some pretty good stuff at the macro side of things. At the same time, it gives you an opportunity to buy in. Are we going to see these dips? Are we going to see this move? Of course we are. We saw it in the last bull run. We saw it in many runs before, where we see significant declines, even as much to say as we see big declines over the course of the week. Even on our way up to all-time highs in the previous 2021 cycle, what do we see? Multiple weeks where we see big corrections in the market where it would absolutely shake people out. Just for example, here we went from 40,000 all the way down to 28,000. That's a $12,000 dip in 2 weeks. If you take and fast forward to where we are now, we haven't really had that right now. This is the last 2 times, these last 2 weeks where we've seen this. 2 days to go on this candle. Do we see 2 weeks? Maybe. But like I said, it is the opportunist's moment when we see market corrections like this. Always have a little bit of paper on the side. Always be looking to DCA into positions. Am I worried? Absolutely not. I have been buying what I can today in bags that I maybe paid for a little bit too much. Jupiter, Casper, XRP was a great buy today. AVAX, Jasmine, and many others. All absolute bargains. But let me know, what did you buy today? Drop it in the comments down below. And ultimately, are you bullish or bearish? I'm interested to know your thoughts. And as ever, if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all at 75K. See you soon. Bye-bye.